Hey guys, it's Katie, and this is my life with vEDS. It's been probably almost 2 weeks or 2 weeks since I talked to you guys after I got back from Nashville. So here I am, still alive. I've been super busy working and working and preparing to get married next week. So that's really exciting. That's like the end of next week on Saturday. We're getting married, and I'm very, very happy. Like he's the best, and very excited to get to marry him. So that's happening next week. So I'll probably be radio silent while I'm getting married and honeymooning and then having a reception because we're eloping and then honeymooning and then having a reception. We're doing a little bit out of order. But it can be whatever order we want it to be in. So that's what we're doing. I'm super excited. But let's see what else has been going on. Yesterday, I got to run my first awareness booth for vEDS, and it was really, really small because it was last minute. But it was at a Planet Fitness, and it was a community awareness event that the Planet Fitness was holding. And so I just asked them, like, hey, what about a medical condition awareness booth? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? So I came in, and I had, like, pages with the diagnostic criteria and what to look for, like the phenotypical characteristics and the more like, emergency presenting characteristics. And I had a poster, a little printout of one of the EDS Today posters, which was good, and like a couple business cards, because I have a business card that's got like the podcast information on one side, and then my YouTube channel and email and stuff on the other side. So I had all of that out. And then I wasn't having success at first because I was asking people if they like podcasts. They listen to podcasts when they're working out or something like that. And everybody's answer was no. Nobody likes listening to podcasts. And I really felt for the people who sell phone plans in the mall, because it's what it reminded me of. Like, I imagine that's what it feels like. You're like asking everybody, hey, can I talk to you about your phone plan? You're like, no, I don't like phones. But it was really cool. Eventually, I realized that if I asked people if they had heard of vEDS before, that they would ask me to repeat what I said. And you're like, vEDS? What is vEDS? No, vEDS. What are you saying? And then they would come over and look at the table, and then I'd be like, oh, let me talk to you about vEDS, or vascular EDS. So that was pretty cool. It was really cool. I actually met somebody who thought it might run in their family, and they had never heard of it before. But she was like really looking at the features, and she's like, oh, that sounds familiar. And she's like, what else, is different about you? I'm like, oh, I can move my hands funny, And then she's like, oh my God, my whole family can do that. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool. So I hope that she looks into it, and I hope she doesn't have it. But it was really a nice experience getting to meet somebody who might have it and didn't know. So what else is going on? There's all sorts of things going on. I have a podcast episode releasing this weekend on Sunday. You'll be hearing Jeremiah's story. Jeremiah is married to Rachel, and I think most of you who are in the community, like on the Facebook group, know who Rachel is, and Jeremiah's. So Jeremiah's will be telling his story and his two sons' stories with vEDS and how they got diagnosed and everything. And I'm really looking forward to that episode being out. So stay tuned. If you haven't listened to the podcast and you want to hear other stories with people who have experience with vEDS, who have vEDS, or the family members do, search Staying Connected on your podcast player. And there's a little picture of the Circle of Willis on the podcast image. So check that out. I'll put the link to it in the description of this video too, but you should be able to search for it on any of the major podcast players. So that's it. That's what's been going on with me in a nutshell. So I will probably be radio silent for the next couple weeks, except for one vEDS collaborative post that will come out with a survey about treatments for the trial. So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be coming soon. But other than that, I'll probably be radio silent for a couple weeks until I'm done with the wedding festivities. So hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.